Hello out there, sports fans.
Welcome to Empire Pool Lounge for the final of the Australian 8-Ball Championship.
We've got Dave Reljic up against Dave Rothall, and Phil was just looking at the draw before, and we noticed that both these guys are undefeated. Come through on the winner's side. It's pretty tough in this field computer.
Well, Alex, after the previous national title, which was contested between these two opponents, which they're the powerhouses of Australian cue sports at the moment, Alex.
Well, Dave's been in great form. Dave Rothall been in great form over in Las Vegas, and he's carried it on at the next tournament. That's a big break there by Dave, getting the large ball in the top corner.
Tell you an amazing result, Alex, was the semi-final. Dave Reljic demolishing James Delahunty 8-1. Fantastic form to take into this final. Fear the worst of Dave Rothall this round, Alex.
Well, it's a good opening shot there by Dave. I tell you what, this Dave's a problem, isn't it? There's two of them out there, so we've got to stick with the Rothall and the Reljic.
You know Dave's going to win. I think it's a formality, Alex. Dave is not missing a ball, and all the balls are in the open. Nothing to work on. Just a simple combination shot here, and I think it's 1-0 Reljic.
I think it's too early to call that, Phil. That's a nice shot there, getting between the 3-ball and the cushion, but he's run a bit far.
Well, that formality is maybe not quite a formality, Alex. He has overrun this, and he's going to have to show some exceptional skills here to get it back.
It's nice to see Phil Riley. He's only just turned up, and of course he didn't play in the tournament today, but I'm sure he thinks he would have been in the final. But all of a sudden, anything that seems a formality, well, look at that, Phil.
Well, the biggest formality I've seen was Lewis Conde, because he's won every other event in Australia this year, and I was quite shocked to see him not in the final.
Well, it just goes to show you can't win everything.
Oh, some nervous moments early here in the final, Alex.
Oh, it was a formality a second ago, Phil.
Obviously didn't have his GPS working properly.
Dave Rothall has been really studying the table. It takes quite a long time, but once he's worked it out, he's on the job, and just been very solid today.
For all you viewers out there that don't know this, Dave actually played in Las Vegas this year. It's his first overseas trip. Approximately 2,000 players in the tournament, and he finished equal third at his first overseas international event. So in the last 12 months, this young lad has come a long way.
Yeah, I was quite ecstatic with that result of his, Phil, because he put me out in the last 8, and that was not a good day. And again, he's put me out here in this tournament, so what am I going to do now? Maybe it's retirement time.
Still got a bit of work to do here, though.
He's going to have to, obviously the 5-ball is, you're going to have to get that first, or do you think he might play the...
I think he's going to play the 6 now and try and get on the 5 next shot.
What about the 7 onto the 5, Phil?
No,
he's going to...
He'll play the 5.
Yep, take the 5, run around.
He has a lot of self-belief in himself, this young lad. I fancy him just to roll this in and roll his next ball into the centre pocket.
I don't like the look of this shot, Phil. This is a very difficult shot into the centre. I mean, we like to steer away from the centre pockets, and we were talking about a final here, and he needs to be doing really well to get this ball in.
Alex, this ball's in. I watch him week in, week out on a Thursday night in the Vegas League, and he's shooting very good pool. He's shooting lights out.
Funny you should say week in, week out. We've only had 2 weeks.
Well, we've been playing for a year, buddy. Didn't even look like Mr. Niceman.
It must have been easier than I thought. That's a good shot by Dave. Considering he is stretching, Phil, he has got on that black absolutely perfect. That was a fantastic shot there by the Roth.
He is a very good player. I think Reljic might feel the Roth in this match, believe me. Shooting Dave.
Yeah, well done, Rothall.
What are we going race to, mate?
Race to 9 tonight. Come up dry there. You don't want to let Dave in, I'll tell you what, because here we go with the Daves again. But Reljic, to pinch that frame off of Reljic now and then to miss on the break is not the way to go. You really got to keep that pressure right on the Reljic.
This table, I've noticed, Alex, today's come up dry a lot off the breaks.
Yeah, well, they really are struggling. They can't hit the breaks that hard. They're just they don't have that power that the Americans seem to have.
Yeah. James Delahunty's got it here in Australia. He's got a good break. There's a couple of them. John Wim's got a heavy break.
It's a shame not to see John Wims here, actually. He's a great player and always one that finishes near the final.
Yeah, he's got that young one now, Alex. You know what it's like.
Oh, I've got young too, actually, Lewis. You know what it's like.
I want to know what's going on with young Dave, though, Rothall. He's got less hair than anyone in the tournament, and he's the youngest man in the field.
We've all been there and done that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Priorities change a bit, Lewis.
Yeah. They say, Alex, weeds don't grow on busy freeways, mate.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So how are you going to Manila tomorrow anyway?
I'm going by plane, my friend.
It'll be a long swim.
It would be. It's a nice shot.
Yeah, while we've been babbling away here, Dave Reljic's worked out a good finish here.
I think so. It's pretty simple from him on. He's made it that way, though.
The good thing about Reljic is he doesn't miss anything simple. He keeps it simple, and all his shots seems to be easy, but he just does, his position is fantastic. When he gets into this routine and a rhythm, he looks unstoppable, really. Fantastic to watch.
Yeah, I agree 100%. He's always in control once he's in. And very rarely you see him go to Australia or do something out of the ordinary.
This is a guy that's represented Australia at the world titles many times. He's got so much experience. It's great to have him here at this tournament too.
Absolutely.
He's a fantastic player.
Absolutely. Okay, rack 3. 1-all. Racing to 9. David Reljic's at the table. He's chasing his 3rd Australian 8-ball championship in a row. Can you believe that, Alex?
Well, I can. I just told you how good he was, and he really doesn't make many mistakes at all. He's just so cool out there, and he knows what's going on. But I don't really want to tell him how good he is. And when he listens to this, he's going to have one over me.
Actually, I'm not that surprised he's chasing his 3rd title in a row in this game. this game demands a high skill level in controlling the white, and David is backing up what Alex and I have been saying about him. Once he's in control. And the 8 demands that highly. Good luck to the bloke. Good luck to him.
Thanks, Kim.
He's got one trouble ball, I think, down near the pink spot next to the black.
Well, he's potting the ball that might break him open right now.
Oh no, he's open. He's so quick at reading the run out too.
Well, he still has that problem with the black.
Yeah.
Lewis.
Yeah.
He's got to somehow get in, open that little pack up there in the middle of the table.
I think he's seen something we haven't. I think if he clears the blue, the 2, that makes way for the yellow, the 1 ball. Because he hasn't spent any time at all looking at that, what we perceive as a problem ball. No, we have a solution here. Good shot.
Only perfect. Well done. Fantastic effort.
Good shot. Yeah, he cleared the way for the black Ben potting it too.
Well, there's a break and finish. 2-1 to Reljic.
Here we go. Rack for Rothall to break. Maz has joined us. How you doing, buddy?
G'day, Lewis. How's things?
Pretty good, mate. Pretty good.
It's great to see a rematch of the Australian 9-ball final here with the 2 Daves.
Yeah.
Both playing very well.
Had a close one too last time.
Absolutely. Dave Reljic was leading most of the way, and then all of a sudden Rock came up very close towards the end, and Reljic ended up getting the final 2 frames against the Rothall. But look, they're both playing well. I think Dave Rothall's come up very quick through the ranks in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I think you guys have seen that coming with the experienced guys that you guys have been.
Yeah.
But
he's taken that last step. We see a lot of players threaten to take that sort of action, get near the end of tournaments a lot, but Dave Rothall, who's not playing at the moment, he's come through with the goods. Taking that extra step, mate.
well, that's it. Now we've got Dave Reljic at the table, who's just done 2 breaking runs in a row. And in great form.
Can you see any trouble? But was that the 15 that's tied up on the left-hand rail here?
It looks like he's going to be using the, I think it's the 15 balls in the clear, mate, but one of the other balls are tied up next to the 6 ball. He's got one of his balls tied up near the 6 balls. I think he's going to be using the 15 to get that ball out, actually. He's got to work hard for it, though.
I think he's going to use the 14, the green. Here we go. He's going to pop this ball over the centre and use the white to split up these 3 balls in a cluster. Good shot. As he landed on his next ball. A little bit low on the 13, I believe, or the 12, the pink.
Look, he can cut this one, though. I think to his advantage, he can use the 2 balls. I think it's the 5 ball to hold and kick his ball towards the bottom left pocket. But I think that's what he might be doing. He's just gone the safer option.
He has. He didn't try and pot that, folks. He's blocked that red ball with 3. His opponent's ball going into that corner, which he just pushed over there. And he has opened up 15 again, a little bit more for himself.
And that's the thing with this with the 8 ball. If you don't see the run out option there, he's, you know, even with all the balls still on the table, I've seen Dave Reljic in a tournament where he's seen 1 ball over the pocket, but for those balls were all none of those balls were in the clear, so he's just played safe. No balls were down. He's played safe on the first shot, and that's the experience of Dave Reljic. He knows that when the run out's on, he'll take it on, and obviously he couldn't get to one of his crucial balls. He had to clear the rack. He's making Dave Rothall work hard for this one.
Yeah. Well, he got out of position a little bit, but he's played a clever shot. Just kept him in the frame.
Dave Rothall's come back at him with another safety shot, but it seems that he's left one of his balls in the clear that he can hit. So I'm not sure if he's any of those balls are on, if it's too wide for him to cut it, but I think he'll go the safe option here. Looks like he's underhit that. He's left Dave Rothall a long shot on the 6 ball here. Looks like he'll take the side and probably lead himself on the 2 and then work out what he's going to do.
Yeah. It's not too much stress for him though. He's got that 3 covered, that red ball. And it's not 6 isn't easy. He's got to bridge over the 9 a little bit. Clever shot, I like it.
He's really putting Dave Rothall under the pump here and really testing his ability. See, Dave Reljic's been there, done that. He's got a few titles up his belt. He's represented Australia on many occasions, been overseas. And we need to mention that Dave Rothall's also played overseas and he's done very well. He came 3rd in Las Vegas last year, and recently just got into the final of the
Australian Open 9 ball.
Australian Open 9 ball, 10 ball.
10 ball.
He's at 9 ball and 10 ball.
Right, is that right?
Yeah. That's this year.
No, actually, I played him in the semi-final. I beat him in the semis. It wasn't the final.
But
in the 10 ball.
In the 10 ball.
I
sorry.
played Phil Riley in the 10 ball final.
Yeah, but I mean, he's really hungry for a title, isn't he?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Once he cracks that title, and he hasn't done that as yet, you know, it's a milestone within yourself. Once you've won your first big title, there's no questions left, really, is there? All the doubt's gone. You've done it, and I think Dave's going to be a threat. Dave Rothall, he's not shooting at the moment. He'll be a big threat in the future. But in saying that, he's yet really to win one, mate. He's getting close and close, but he hasn't quite done it yet.
Dave looks like he's landed on the 9 ball here. He's got to be careful he doesn't get a. He's going to try and use 2 rails, doesn't get a kiss on the 3, but it looks like he's going to put a little bit of check side on this and come on the other side. He's held it to play for the 15 in the centre.
Yeah, he's won that little battle of safety, didn't he? Control the whole time. This is a little bit tricky, but I don't think Dave will have a problem with this. Nice soft hands when you're bridging up, folks. Keep the wrist soft. Don't clench the cue too much. Good shot.
Yeah, Dave Reljic leads 3-1. Okay, nice, clean, healthy break there for Dave Reljic, who's currently leading 3-1, the Australian Open.
I thought I saw the white go straight into the centre pocket or the corner.
Oh,
there
okay.
we go. Would not be happy about that. Now, this is a very key frame. I've noticed in the times over the years I've been playing in big matches, this is a very big frame, this. You can either make this 4-1 or 3-2.
And that's the difference psychologically to both players. Once they've got that 2 or 3 frame lead,
Absolutely.
It seems to put the other opponent on a lot of pressure. So, but
This is probably the most important frame of the match. If you get a 4-1 gap, even in the middle one lead in the final, it's a big thing. And you should be conscious of that as a player. You should note the scores in the match and try a little bit extra hard. Be a bit more careful in frames like this. It'll make a big difference.
looks like he's taking the stripes here.
Good shot. When you go in off the break, you're not allowed to. Your first pot, you're not allowed to pot a ball behind the balk line. Dave was forced to shoot forward there. He's got to leave the white behind the ball, but pot a ball forward. Now he's free. Go for any whites on the table. He's chosen strikes. He's all freed up.
Yeah, that's right. So any foul off the break is not a ball in hand. It's a ball on or behind the line. There's no real danger in this frame actually for Dave Rothall. He looks like that all his balls are in the clear here. Nice 2-row shot to land on the line there. So he's just going to push through for the. He's got another 2-row shot. Yeah, he's landed for the centre ball there.
Rothall worked that frame out very quickly. It normally takes a little bit more time, but he's in perfect stead. He's just got to roll this ball in that's along the rail for his last ball, which is the 14, which is near the black ball. It doesn't look like too much trouble here.
I think he's going to try and cheat the pocket here so he can leave himself a little bit off the rail, and so he can put some work on the next shot for the black ball. He's got no room for error here. He's got to land sweet on it. Looks like he's going to punch it in.
I think that's okay.
He's fallen up on it, but
yeah,
he might have to play with a heap of topping.
Yeah, he's got a power. I think he might be forced to power this.
As you were saying before, he worked this frame out very quick. But what I was saying earlier is that none of his balls looked like they were really in danger. It was just a matter of him putting the ball in the right spot each and every shot.
I think he's going to give this a bit of pace, folks.
Great
shot. Good shot. White's getting a little bit too far from my liking from the black, but I think he'll be alright here.
Yeah, he just wanted to make sure that he fell up and above that black ball. Didn't want to fall short because there was always that chance of that ball falling short and leave himself a hard cut. So he just makes sure of the pot, put a bit of pace behind it, and leave himself well up on the black. Nice shot here on the black to take it to.
Well done. Head nice and still there, folks. Take note of that. Just the arm moves. Great shot.